everyone, it's Liam Caddleson here with another 3 episodes of My Hero Academia Season 7. Yeah, we kickstarted the 7th season last time. Dramatic things happening with those 3 sets of episodes, of course. I guess, said hello and goodbye to Stars and Stripes. F's in the chat for mommy. Yeah, I mean, it was a really, really intense battle between her and Shigaraki, who got absolutely messed up, and he got nerfed a little bit in regards to Stars and Stripes destroying some of his quirks. So yeah, but yeah, that wasn't all in terms of the dramatics. Of course, we had the revelation of the UA traitor. That thing has been ongoing for such a long time, and it was revealed to be Aoyama, and not by his own choice, I guess you could say. He didn't wake up one morning and decided, you know what, I'm gonna voluntarily report to All for One and all that jazz. But it was, of course, there was difficult circumstances with Aoyama being quirkless, and of course the tyrannical ruling of All for One really put not just Aoyama but his parents in a bit of a tough spot. So like I said, there was no ill will that was going around the Aoyama family, but they got desperate, and it all blew up really in their faces, especially with the fact that UA was already hot on the traitor's tail, and boom. So yeah, but we could hopefully use this as an advantage, fingers crossed, as of course All for One is in hiding, but we'll have to wait and see where things go. But I'm looking forward to getting into these 3 episodes. So with that said, let's get into the first of these 3 episodes. It's episode number 4 of season 7. Let's go.
Do you really want to trust an admitted traitor? Yes, sir. We can put his actions in the past.
Student
Besides,
leader
none of us noticed how tortured
stepping
he was,
up.
so we have to take some responsibility too. He's our classmate.
I'm not forgetting what I went through after the training camp. I think 5 howitzer blasts will make up for that, though.
Oh,
That's an extreme response.
An extreme response for an extreme action.
When you don't have to is the essence of being a hero. You're still one of us. Listen to the Aoyama.
It's that message, isn't it? Meddling when you don't have to. That's what it means to be a hero.
And right now we need these 3 to fully cooperate with our investigation.
You have a plan?
Before I start, can you make absolutely sure that the Aoyamas won't be able to hear what I have to say?
Sure. You're good.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Here's what I propose we do.
I'll take this back to HQ and start hashing out the particulars.
Interesting.
This will be okay.
Still racked with so much disappointment with him, understandably.
For any opponent. So there's an important piece of gear I need fixed.
Are we going to May?
Deja vu.
Poor Ida. Hey, May!
Of course, is our only real option.
Oh, not cool. That sounds like a major pain.
Oh my god.
Is Hatsume totally unaware of the current state of the
Yeah,
country?
she's out the loop. Hang on, it's just like Donna Noble. Like, if you watch Doctor Who, and all the shit that happens to Earth and all of that when it comes to, like, the Daleks invasion and all of... Donna's like... all over her. That's what it's like right now, with everything that's been happening in Japan and all of that.
Sadly, I've got no condenium on hand right now. No babies for you. What a shame.
Okay, but why are you running away?
I was gonna say...
Could you fix it for me?
Nope, I need blueprints.
Oh my goodness, she's just getting out of Dodge.
New gear.
A flying shelter?
Holy shit!
Proximate's been vital as we look at ways to reinforce the UA barrier.
This has really been occupying her time, whilst so she can't really help with the costumes.
You already...
Oh my god!
I couldn't make the exact same gauntlets. These are inferior to your last ones. You can live with that. Please put those babies to good use.
I guess we'll work on something else.
Oh,
Pass on a message to the rest of the hero
I feel so
force.
bad for them too.
Let's win this war.
Of course.
Their face has been pulverized. Damn it, May.
I wonder, will Aoyama come around?
He has to.
Believe in him. He'll definitely return, and we'll fight this fight together.
If he wants to have any chance of redeeming himself. Where is she? Why is Nejire facing Godzilla?
Are any of the evacuees injured, Sun Eater?
No, they're very strong.
I'm a cheeky.
Hold anything back from this point forward. I can feel it in the air. A terrible total war is about to break out in earnest.
Chills. Chills. And I'm here for it. I'm also not, because that means we're coming to the end, but I'm also here for it.
Both urgent and privileged. Don't repeat a single word. We can't afford any more leaks.
Hmm.
I understand you're being cautious, but I have to say...
Oh my god. Really? Is this a time for a plug?
One likely guessed how New Order functioned. He knew that if Star called his name, she'd be able to impose any rule she wanted onto him.
And so Shigaraki, being
Right
in
now,
a state
we're
of
scoping out battlegrounds.
confusion.
The goal is for us to keep them at least 10 kilometers apart. Consider that the minimum. We have to scatter everybody, their entire vanguard.
Shit.
We must lure out the enemy, divide them, and systematically crush them.
Considering how things have gone so far, aren't we being a little up?
I mean, that is a bit optimistic, but...
I believe the boy will see the light. Because I have great faith in another person. His homeroom teacher, Shota Aizawa.
Aizawa
I've got
will
his
have
test
this.
results. As far as we can...
That terrifies me. It's like the more they believe in me, the harder they try to help, the less I'm able to believe in myself.
I mean, this is the thing though, like...
That's why I want to go away. They should lock me somewhere without any light.
Oh my... No, it's so... It does crush you because... Yeah, he is damning himself to hell.
The only way to repent is to help. To do my part. But
Then you know the truth. Using you like this may make us no different than All for One. It's not fair, but I won't let you give up. You hear me?
If you want to stick to your ideals, what you want to do, this is the best option.
That's not your future. The students of UA, the teachers, the pro heroes, everybody. That path ahead of us is a path we'll all walk together.
I love the comfort that Aizawa is giving here. Yeah. It's great. It is really, really great to see. I think there's a post-credit, so we'll get on to that. But gotta love how Aizawa was offering that, like, yeah, he's just amazing. So yeah. There is that encouragement that he is trying to instill for Aoyama. But he's also keeping things at a bit of a, like, especially with the fact that I can't say for certain that you're going to be here after this is all said and done. But so there's a bit of realism he's trying to instill, but he's trying to offer a little bit of hope, a little bit of encouragement to Aoyama, especially because that's it though. Like I said, didn't wake up one morning and said, you know what? I want to fuck these guys over. He's broken. He's hurt. And it's not because he got caught or anything like that. Yeah, of course, he did get caught in regards to Higakure finally figuring it out. But I mean, when you're like, there is this whole idea of make one wrong move and your neck gets snapped by All For One. It just pains him. So anyways,
Hey! What are you doing? We should have been gone already!
Hey, Shinzo! Okay. That was it. It was just like dangling around. Hey! Oh man. Okay. That was an odd placement there. Like, just 5 seconds of Shinzo just hanging around. Just chilling. Oh man. So yeah, we've been this was more so of a setting things up kind of episode, really. The fight's gonna start soon, and I'm here for it. But yeah, I love how I do love how this episode went by. Like I said, with Aizawa at the end of things. Just shining. Because that's it though. He's trying to keep, because he's defeated, and like I said, Ayama's not defeated because of the fact that he got exposed or whatever. But there is that idea that he is just worried that he is not going to be able to shine or twinkle, as he puts it. And he wants to help. That's it though. I think all this time you got to understand that Aoyama has always wanted to help his friends out. The problem is he's got the devil on his shoulder, just threatening him that he's going to get damned to hell and all of that, and his parents are going to suffer if he doesn't do what the devil says. So yeah, and it is just really, really great to see with Aizawa just trying to instill that encouragement. Yeah, but it is a very, very sad situation with Aoyama, because I mean, that's it. You gotta you do gotta sympathize with the trauma that he's been going through. So yeah, but yeah, it is just a very, very it is just a very, very sad situation for Aoyama. So it is really, really great to see how Aizawa is gonna, like, he gave him that statement, he gave him that word that he's gonna keep him safe and all of that. So yeah, I mean, of course, that threat of All For One is still gonna linger over you like a bad smell, but you got Aizawa's word, and he's gonna be so damn determined to not let anything else happen to a kid, right? Anything else, like Kiriguri, excuse me. So yeah, but like I said, this was pretty great in terms of setting the board, really, in terms of this whole situation in regards to this fight about to brew out. So yeah, but it's just very, very interesting to see how things are going to come about. Like, obviously, you've got all of the pros there planning, and yeah, so, and it's going to be a very interesting plan to try and separate these villains. So obviously they can't be in sync. But I do worry because you think back to what All For One said to Darby in the last episode about how he, has alternative routes and all of that. In terms of his planning is infinite. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen because it's an interesting plan. But would All For One account for that is the question. So, yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. So, but I really loved the focus on May in this episode as well because I felt like there was a really, really great focus on her characteristic, of course, with. I mean, I did find it funny at first that Hatsume was like so distracted that she didn't even know that anything hectic was going on. But of course, she's been so distracted because she can't let anything pump the brakes, of course. She is a very driven... And that's it with Hatsume. She is a very driven character, isn't she? So, yeah. It was just very, very great stuff. And I just love the fact that she just literally caved in the faces of Deku and Ida. Like, they like, how powerful was that strike? Bloody hell. I'd love to see how she could do that with Nutsack Face, right? Just quote back going from the last episode, so yeah. No, but in all seriousness, it was really, really nice to see her being so well, not oblivious, but she's been so busy that she needs and she needs to focus rather than be distracted about the events going on outside. So yeah, so it was just really, really nice stuff to see that she's been so busy trying to keep on top of things. So yeah, but yeah, with her working on the defense systems, really, and that plan on floating the shelters, that's really nifty. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see how much more she would be able to especially with this thing that's about to escalate. I would be very, very intrigued to see how much I don't know how much damage she could do, really, for All For One and his goons. When the time comes, because that's it though. She's a very innovative gal, and I'd love to see how much of a punch she can pack, really, with her expertise and all that jazz. So yeah, but yeah, we set things up, and it was a nice, like I said, in regards to Aoyama. I mean, not just was the conversation with Aizawa great, but it was also very great to focus on. There was this really, really great moment with Kirishima that was really, really nice. But it was just really, really nice to see how when it came to Aoyama, they're not exactly... That's it, though. I mean, there are going to be some skeptical voices out there, of course, understandably. But with his friends, they know that he is... This is not a choice for him. I mean, now that he has, I guess, been compromised, now he has, and that's it though. I think that's a very important thing to establish, is the fact that now he has a choice in order to what to do. Whereas before, he really didn't have a choice what to do because All For One held him by his throat. Now that they are in on the know, they have given him this opportunity to make, he's got certain ideals, of course. If you want to live by them, you can help us and all of that, because they've even said that they can use Aoyama in a very, very beneficial way against All For One. And if he wants to stick to his ideals, if he wants to, you know, not like, because that's it. They do believe him, and they want to continue that belief, so they're giving him this choice that he has never had before, that he can continue, that he can damn himself and all of that, or he can help with Class 1A, with the pros, etc., and be a little bit of a chip into All for One's armor. So, yeah, but great stuff. So let's get into the next episode. Episode number 5 of Season 7.
Stop this!
Oh,
no one will
shit.
ever accept this disgusting side of you! You can't just do whatever you want!
This is sad.
It's all over my tummy. After a while, it starts pecking at my belly button. And pretty soon, it's dancing inside me.
Oh, that's a very morbid vision.
Like a little birdie. And I get to be cute, too. Finally.
Holy sh...
In which case, we should laugh, don't you think?
Oh my god, he's burning down...
Why live if we can't have fun?
Sheesh.
You dummy, you're gonna
Trade us off? I swiped the blood of someone I know you truly loved.
Twice?
The real.
Oh!
Sad man's parade.
No way! A second chance! Dabby, what the fuck? Holy shit! I mean, the fact that she's got twice his blood is just absolutely insane.
Forget about the jailbreakers. Common rioters need to hear from you.
You need to be their symbol.
This is your destiny. Pull the trigger in Redestro's place.
We're past the point of no return.
Yeah, you're in
I
the...
wanted to say no. How could I?
Yeah, you're in the rip there, Spitter.
In this world, everyone has the ability to become somebody else's hero.
Oh, he's looking a bit better as Shigaraki, and that's only just seeing half his face.
Shit. We've hardly said a word to each other.
Oh! Speak to her! Confess! Come on!
For now, we're only telling select people what I'm about to share.
Yeah.
It's time we discuss the future of our world. The final battle plan.
Here we go! Ooh.
When the evacuation system kicks in,
I love it, seeing these two together.
we apologize for the inconvenience and we thank you for your understanding. We will persevere.
Frozen in shock or something, like, oh shit, we're doing this. We're doing this.
Concern, so keep your eyes peeled. Don't forget. The evacuation
For some reason, it sounded like he said, keep your ass peeled. Hey, there's me! I'm never beating those memes. I know I don't have the hair for it and the beard, but yeah.
Find your room.
This was definitely inspired by our dorms.
Wow, yeah.
Nice
Reminiscence of home.
Fancy coffin for us.
Dude.
Zero, what the frick?
Way, I really appreciate it.
Oh, there's no need. That was nothing. But it's nice to hear you still obsess over every little detail.
Oh my god.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
To me, and she looked really sad to hear it. I was kind of surprised by her reaction.
Yeah.
She's a villain, and partly to blame for the city's current state.
Oh, no doubt for that.
She's killed. Anyway, that's the reason I came out here. So I don't forget the horrible scenes from that day. And I can stay
I mean, that's it
focused on
though.
what
Like,
really matters.
you think back to that beginning piece of this episode
Look, I
with
get it,
Toga.
I swear. Shigaraki has done terrible, unspeakable things.
Well then, I guess we're both kind of weird.
Hey, as someone who is the
I'm sorry
epitome
if
of
I made you
weird,
guys worry.
that's cool.
I'm fine now.
The kind that burns your mouth.
In that case,
This is a little chuckle.
maybe I'll have to eat some with him.
Oh, I love that little, like, chuckle between, you know, the exchange of Bakugo and Todoroki. That was a really, really poignant scene with Uraraka and Deku reflecting on Toga and Shigaraki.
All Might. Together they drove me into a corner. But now,
The lie-detecting quirk will help to ensure my victory.
Oh no.
There is no greater joy. Give me his contact information. We'll sort out the delivery.
Thanks for looking out for him, Uncle. You never
Oh,
know
the
what
fact
future
that they
holds.
refer him as Uncle.
Yes,
Uncle
strange
All for One.
No lies or ill
Oh.
will. She's
I mean, that's it though. They're having to keep their covers tracked, but the fact that, you know, you're referring him as Uncle.
They can before this way of life ends.
What are you saying?
Would you like for me to tell you All for One's true goal?
Ooh.
Our country is in a terrible place, which has caused problems for the rest of the world. The value of the yens. Countries everywhere will abandon each other because they need to prioritize their own safety. Imagine if a forsaken country was ravaged by drought and someone appeared who had a quirk that could create drinking water, or electricity, or gas, or
like
raw
Kaminari.
power. You're here. This can't be allowed to keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh
I had no choice. I want to protect Papa and Mama.
No, you
Oh my goodness.
You can't imagine, dear uncle. I won't.
Oh! Oh no!
Your acting was crazy realistic, Aoyama.
Ah, they yes!
Everyone else, me included. I will stand up and fight All for One.
Get screwed!
Something is amiss.
Yeah, why did you not detect that?
All is in front of me now. The search quirk can tell me the location and weaknesses of whoever I've seen. The heroes.
Oh, look at that! Look at that costume.
Are scattered across the country.
Think.
Kurogiri. How can
What?
he use his power? Well, this will save me the trouble of finding him.
Oh my!
Mama told me this too. They said there's.
Wait, are we doing the endgame portal scene?
That's why today is the day you're defeated.
Oh Yama. Oh Yama. Oh bud. They fucking did the they did the bloody portal scene from Endgame. No shit. Oh man. Oh man. Like I will say, I think his mask looks a bit different and all of that. He's yeah. Before he, you know, pulled off the suit and all that, he looked. I don't know. It's been some time since we saw like All for One in battle and all of that. But sick. Oh, you can tell. You can tell when I guess when they wrote this in the manga that because it would have been a few years and Endgame's been 5 years. The inspiration was Endgame. You got Kirigiri's warp quirk. Being able to bloody send these heroes there. So, but how is Kirigiri getting to there's so many questions in this episode, which I'm assuming is going to get answered next episode potentially. But like, I mean, you know, you got All for One who's like gloating, saying, "I've got the lie detector quirk. I know when people aren't lying," and then he got absolutely bamboozled by Aoyama. You know, and his true intentions. So, and for some reason, you just had that worry that Aoyama's fallen off again. So, yeah. And it's just great stuff. It was just great stuff. So, yeah. And he just got confuddled, so yeah. Oh man, that was great. And now here we go. We got all the villains here. We got Toga with twice his blood, so that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna hear Jean speak again, right? I guess maybe. It's like a legacy living on. But yeah, I guess this final battle has begun. So that's going to be interesting because obviously this we were counting down stuff and all of that in terms of how you know, yeah. But oi. It was just really, I gotta say, Aoyama, like the acting that came from him in, like, it's not just in the moment of him standing in defiance against All For One right at the very end there, but when he was detailing All For One's plan of world domination, you could really, like, the acting was just, mwah, it was just great. But yeah, I just love the idea as well that All For One was just absolutely bamboozled, not just once, but twice as well. Because, of course, there was Aoyama that he couldn't even, he was bamboozled, he didn't even imagine Aoyama would lie, etc. Even with the lie detector quirk. Nada. And then he believed that, oh, your heroes are all scattered and all of that. That's what you think. And then, yeah. Bloody endgame. So, yeah. I gotta say, though, when All For One was... Yeah. When All For One floated down... Those final 5 minutes were just insane. When he floated down, that was absolutely terrifying. Yeah. I was not expecting like that. It was just very, very terrifying with just him floating down and all of that. So, yeah. But, yeah. I mean, I was just really, really worried that Aoyama would just cave and just cater to All For One. Yeah. But no, just played him like a damn fiddle. So, yeah. So, yeah. What is going on here? Like, in terms of Kiriguri? Man, that was great. That was really, really great. Yeah. I mean, I did think that Aoyama was going to betray him again. So... And then, of course, you had that moment with Deku and Aoyama. Hey, you're a good actor. Good actor. World's best actor. Oh, man. That was just really, really, really great stuff. And then that final shot was just really, really great. Just with everyone there. Like, I'm just seeing Mirko's there. Of course, Endeavor, just everyone is, yeah. I'm ready for this. I am so ready for this. But yeah, this was really, really great stuff. Like, I really loved the beginning piece with Toga, of course. That was a very, very yeah, that was a very, very poignant moment, of course, when it came to her going through her like home and all of that. And it is really, really sad given her parents and all of that. But it really built up a very, very powerful moment when, the powerful moment built up even further when you had Uraraka and Deku reflect on her, of course. But also Deku, of course, with Shigaraki. But yeah, I mean... There is that emotion, there is that, like, hurt, there is that reminiscence that Toga had in thinking about the past, because, yeah, and she was just completely shunned. Again, with Twice, there were, like, you just gotta think, and of course there were gonna be, you know, similarities in terms of direction with Twice and Toga, especially with the closeness they had. And you remember how shunned Twice was, especially when it came to him getting arrested and all of that, and yeah. And I think with Toga, yeah, there is that moment where she just got accepted for who she was by the villains. People were always terrified of her, and yeah. And it's just I love the, like, layers that we do go into when it comes to exploring these villains. You've got people like Spinner, Twice, Toga. They've been shunned. I mean, even Darby too, as well. I mean, of course, the whole idea is that what they're doing in the present is a no-go. But it's not like they turned into the villains they are today for kicks and all of that. There is a tragic element in their stories. We've seen Darby's tragic element with Endeavor, how abusive he was. And it's the same with how society, shat on Spinner because of him being a heteromorph. And you've got all of these people who are villains who are like, you know what, screw them. Screw them. So, yeah. So it's not so much of, wanting to, be a villain just for the hell of it. It's more so that there are these tragic elements that lead them to the path of being a villain. With Toga and her, how disgusted everyone was about her, and her quirk and all of that. They shunned her, and yeah, so it is a very, very sad situation to explore. And I just really, really liked Toga, and kind of empathizing that there is that little bit of humanity there with like Uraraka empathizing. There's a little bit of that humanity there with Toga. Same with Deku with Shigaraki. He saw the little boy needing help there. So yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see where things are gonna go for this battle. See, this is it though, because I fail to see this being the final battle. This is like episode 6 of season 7. I don't know if you're going to drag this out for like a season and the majority of, nearly 2 seasons and all of that. I don't know if you're going to do that. Because I see My Hero Academia's anime ending next season, potentially. Because I know that I saw a thing saying that My Hero Academia is ending in 5 chapters for the manga. So, and I think it ends in August. So, they'll probably have to, I don't know, maybe season 9, I don't know. But, I just, like, I mean, this is like being, like, imagined as the final battle, but I don't see it, in a sense, because of the fact that we've got 2 and a bit seasons, maybe 3 seasons, I don't know. It depends on how long they drag this out, so, because I don't know what point this was in the manga compared to, where it is right now, in terms of how many issues it is behind, where it is right now. But they could also cut some stuff as well, so, but we'll just wait and see. I just love the idea that, you had Aoyama pull the wool over All For One's eyes. Yeah, well, he was a complete fool twice because of, like I said, Aoyama, and then Deku's like, oh, you think I'm all alone and all of that? Well, here's the power of friendship, mother. Yeah. You've got friends, but so do I. Oh, man. But, yeah. So I'm expecting that this is going to be a kind of combat-heavy episode. So we'll have to see if All Might's plan does work to scatter the villains. But we'll just have to wait and see. So, with that said, why don't we get into this episode? Final one of the day. It's episode 6 of season 7. Let's go.
If you want to lure out someone who's both cunning and cowardly, you must massage reality and make them believe they're in control.
The hand
so
gestures.
We pretend we're desperate because the walking nutsack is too smart for us. Stroke his ego.
Do you have to put it like that?
So Aoyama's helping us?
I love that. I love that. Look, they're all happy that Aoyama's on our side. He saw the...
That's why we'll go with Aizawa's idea and use his power. Come on in!
Oh my god, so dramatic.
Hey.
Shinzo!
Oh, no way! Brainwashing!
But my intentions will stay hidden from the enemy.
That's incredible!
It won't be easy, though. Using my quirk this way is difficult.
You've got this!
Damn, Shinzo!
Do you want to be in Class A or Class B?
Class A! So...
You want me to copy this guy's quirk and master it in a few days to save the
Monoma
world? Sure.
wow!
I won't even work up a sweat.
Monoma was the key! Awesome!
I had hoped my voice would get through to him. Shirakumo. I've lost an eye, and my erasure is barely functioning. In the coming
And he's
battle,
tired, more tired than
all but
usual.
Useless.
Good on Monoma. I mean, I know I have my gripes with Monoma, but that is cool.
Extra. You are a star.
Good on Monoma.
Look who's in the spotlight!
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, man.
No way am I going to allow that. Not today, brother!
Oh, man. This is insane.
Is this... Surely this isn't their whole strategy.
The plan's working, All Might. We will stop him.
Yes.
I love how All Might's in the fight here.
Devise the strategy
Oh.
together. We may have
Detail. To make you overconfident. To draw you out.
That's how they're gonna separate them. Oh, shit.
This is ridiculous! You wasted a fortune on these knowing we have Decay on our side!
Oh, God.
You think we
Wait, is that...
We hadn't thought of a way to deal with Shigaraki's power?
Is that Crust?
Almost done! Don't stop till we're through!
Deku? No, 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 no! Shit! Here we go, here we go.
This place.
What's up?
Oh, shit.
To account for that, I hope it burns to know hubris is what brought about your downfall.
Splitting my minions up and attacking us separately. It's a clever plan. But did you ever stop to consider if you could actually win when standing against me, number one? I understand. That's not the cruelest matchup you've devised.
Yeah, Darby and
You forced your
Todoroki.
youngest child to face your failures,
Oh.
while at the same time continuing to abuse your eldest.
Yeah, he's really getting into his head like some things just never change. Ooh, no!
Through another warp!
Deku? I thought you were supposed
Yeah,
to be
well, here's where things went a bit complicated.
Danger sense didn't...
Ooh, heck! Damn!
It's an electrosis. Do you understand yet, Shigaraki? Or did your brain get fried?
Holy damn, get him!
It's tailored to defeat you. It's your coffin in the sky.
Oh, wow!
The design was patterned off the 2 battles we fought against you after your awakening.
Oh, nice.
Systems are a go.
They've been prepared. Like, it's great that they're trying to come up with, like...
A 16-year-old girl made it all possible.
Hatsume.
Principles of... And of course, it takes a ton of energy to power this floating arena.
Wow, manga! Isn't this crazy? You feeling that blood?
He is just, yeah, just killing it is genius.
We're doing this because we want to protect people and the future. We are the ones.
Come on, get him, Bakugo. Get him. If Deku's not here, then Bakugo, I trusted him.
What's the matter?
Oh my god! Aizawa!
You've got to stop shouting, please.
Oh no, Mirko!
I still can't believe I used to think you were cool. But you turned out to be another disappointment.
I hope Mirko's not dead. That would be a disastrous casualty if Mirko is dead. I would not... No, I would just not be here for it. Oh, heck. So, yeah. I mean, you gotta say that things have just been amped up to 11 here, haven't they? Of course, there had to come a problem with the fact that Deku has been, yeah, side-tailed to Toga, so, yeah. But there's that obsession from Toga, isn't it? So, oy. And that's how she was able to yank Deku to her. Him and Uraraka, she's just obsessed as heck, so... Oh... I was worried when, like, obviously there was this abrupt pull for Deku. And of course, it all came to the factor that... Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, that was a really, really good episode. I mean, of course, there's a huge, huge detriment that, like I said, Deku's not where he's supposed to be. Like I said, huge, because he should be facing Shigaraki. So there's a huge, huge disadvantage. Of course, it's a tall order for everyone who is fighting Shigaraki to try and take him on. And they have to try and improvise. However, like I said, tall order, right? So, yeah. Deku needs to get out. Like, that's it though. Like, he can't stick around fighting Toga and everyone else. He has to get out of Dodge as quickly as possible. The problem is though, he's on an island, isn't he? So, he's got to make good use of his float quirks if he is to, get out of Dodge, because otherwise, again, tall order for Deku to get to where he should be. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be the biggest race of Deku's life if he's going to be, that's it though, he can't stick around. He's not where he's supposed to be. And he knows that if he doesn't want anyone to lose that, and Mirko could lose her life. I don't know what the heck's happening to her considering Shigaraki's level up, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oy, oy. But yeah, Genus though was just absolutely cool. Like, this place is gonna be your coffin. Love it. Oy, it was just really, really insane stuff from Genus. But like I said, I was wondering how they were gonna try to use the whole, divide and conquer routine against All For... Well, not just All For One, but of course, all of the key players, really, because yeah, I was like thinking in my head, well, yeah, how are we gonna do this? Like, you can't earthquake them and all of that, but no, they just sealed them, and were able to try and shift some of them. So, yeah. Although I loved the bragging rights that All For One had, like, oh, you've not changed to Endeavor, but of course Todoroki is destined to fight Toya. So yeah. So yeah, this was really, really great stuff. But yeah, I'm just really, really sad. I'm just gonna be really, really sad how, like, because that's it though. Miriko was a highlight in the last season, especially the way she took down those Nomu, and then just to see her get clapped by Shigaraki instantly. Eesh. Insane. But yeah. I'm very intrigued to see how the battle for All For One versus Endeavor is going to be. You know, it's the last time the #1 hero faced All For One didn't go down so well, did it? So, but of course, Endeavor doesn't have the detriment of burning up his I guess, funnily enough, burning up his body, because considering considering All Might was quite limited, wasn't he? So, but yeah. He's a bit more recovered, at least. So there's that. I do want to know though what is going on with because I'm sure we saw Crust there, but he didn't look exactly like Crust. So I don't know if he's got a sibling or whatever. Because we all know what happened to bloody Crust. So I doubt they would be that like sloppy and be like, okay, we'll animate this deceased character in there. So, oh man, oh. But I was really, really glad that we got some very, very pivotal moments with Monoma, with Shinzo as well. And it's so funny though because I really. I despised Monoma. I've always despised his arrogance and all of that. He's just been a bit of an annoyance and all of that, of course. But you know what? He's Sean. And he deserves this moment. He deserves all of the gloating. He deserves to just be in his own pride because he's killing it. He is killing it. And there was a bit of sadness as well in his story because of the fact that he has always viewed himself as the side character and he wants to stand tall. But if, as Vlad said, you're an important piece in this, makes you the star. And probably the biggest star. You've ignited the fire in terms of what could potentially be this final battle because of the fact that you were able to manifest Kiriguri's quirk and, you know, not just copy it in a few days, but you went to town. Like the amount of portals he was spewing out was just monumental. So you know what? Kudos to Monoma. Yeah. It's the same with Shinzo and how he was able to, of course, because I was wondering how, of course, you know, the Ayamas were able to deceive all. I think that was always going to be the big question. Shinzo, just insane, and we love Shinzo, so yeah. But yeah, this is good. I'm really, really gonna be. I'm guessing. I see. If I was to guess, considering how long it took for the first battle in season 6 to get that over and done with, I'm guessing this is gonna last until the rest of the season, especially with how split up certain parties are. So I don't know if it's gonna be the final battle, like I said, but yeah. But yeah, that was just some. Yeah, I really, really am gonna love how, you know, not just every character is gonna get this chance to just stand tall, but I'm just really, really excited to see where things go, because, you know, you do worry about how some characters are not going to make it out of this. I guess for both villains, for both heroes and villains as well, because I don't know, I can't see this ending well for whatever happens with Todoroki and Darby, and you know, I pray that if anyone's going to face the huge detriment, it's going to be Darby, because Shoto's my favorite. Can't lose him. Can't have anything severely messed up happen to him. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where things are going to go. So, yeah. But yeah, brilliant stuff, these 3 episodes. Loved it. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!